what I'm practicing today is simply a draw along with 2 shots. Just working to see, to get my draw nice and smooth. Make sure I get a good sight picture, sight alignment before I pull that trigger. So I don't want to go full speed, but I do want my draw to be somewhat aggressive. Get the gun up there to give me time to get that sight picture and sight alignment before I pull the trigger. Again, my aim is to shoot no faster than would allow me to get alphas. Charlies are fine, certainly don't want to see any deltas. So that was 1.86. So again, I'm using the timer as well to get used to reacting to the beep because we want to be drawing not at the end of the beep, but as soon as you hear the beep in beep, that's when you should be drawing out your gun. So it's always good to practice with the timer as well. So I've got the target set up about 12 meters, and as you can see, pretty much everything is alphas. I got some stuff a little over to the left, and 1, 2, 3, 4 Charlies out of 20. Pretty acceptable. Again, the aim was to shoot no faster than what would allow me to get alphas. A couple of times I squeezed off trigger maybe a little too fast, but for the most part, the draw along with 2 shots was about 1.82, 1.86. 1.8. .77. 1.84. 1.84. So what I'm going to work on now is the draw, along with taking 2 shots at each target. So it'll give me a little bit of work on target transitioning. Not going to throw in a mag change into this right now. I don't want to make it any more complicated than necessary because I'm just simply working on the draw and getting my sight picture, sight alignment, and working on my trigger control, my speed, making sure that I've got a good sight picture for each shot. Not just for the first one, but for each shot. So I should be putting these all in the alphas. At least that's my aim. So what I'm going to work on now is I'm going to work on a cadence. I want to get a nice cadence coming across all 3 targets. I'm going to do the same drill as I did previously using 3 targets. So I'm going to draw and engage all 3 targets with 2 rounds each. And I'm going to try for a nice cadence coming across rather than a bang, 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 where you have 3 distinct double taps coming across or controlled pairs. In this case, I'm going to try to get a nice cadence so that the transition time is nearly the same as the split time of the rounds. So let's see how I do. Okay, so here's how I did on that first run where I'm working on my cadence now. I did that in 3.86 seconds, so 3.86 seconds, considerably faster than my last runs. And I got 2 Charlies on this target, Alpha Charlie on this one, and 2 Charlies here. Really nice, nice pair there. So pretty much dropped a lot of my alphas, most of my alphas, only getting 1 out of 6 rounds, but I gained a significant amount of time. I'm shooting that in 3.86. And this particular time I did it in 4.2 seconds. The last few times I did it in about 3.86 on average. So here we have Alpha Charlie, Alpha Charlie, and a very nice double alpha there. So not too bad. I'm starting to get my cadence there, getting a nice rhythm going between the targets and minimizing the time lag between engaging each target. Basically the transition time is nearly the same as my split time, so I have a nice cadence going from one target to the next. Okay, so on that last run I did it in 4.27 seconds, and I got a Alpha Charlie, 2 Alpha, and 2 Alpha. I thought my cadence was pretty good. Not as fast as some of my other runs, but shooting just about 2.2 seconds slower allowed me to get 5 alphas out of 6 shots, which is probably the best run I've had in terms of hits. And other than the first target, the groupings were pretty good. So it just shows you, watch your cadence. Don't go too fast, but get a nice steady cadence coming across the targets, and you'll have a very decent time with excellent hits. And remember, hits and time equal weight when it comes to scoring, so it makes a difference. So it's always good to do a little bit of strong hand. When you're on the range, you want to do strong hand weak hand, not just freestyle, something that we always want to do because it's the easiest. So you should always work on a little bit of strong hand weak hand, and that's what I'm doing as well at this training session here. Well, there's that target I just shot. Strong hand, 2 magazines, no complaints. That's 12 meters, so pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with that. My strong hand, I'm good at. I really have to work at weak hand. I'll do a little bit of weak hand shooting here. Something we all don't do enough of. So here we have another target where I shot weak hand. Only had 8 shots in the magazine. Unfortunately I had 2 wingers here. I have a mic and I've got a delta. Other than that, I put 6 right up in there, 5 being alphas, and that one there's a Charlie. So not bad for weekend, especially if we take those 2 away.